people, I'm Fee and welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on my thumbnail today. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the latest fragrance from the House of Parfums de Marly called VALAYA. This beautiful fragrance is a collaboration by brand founder Julian Sprecher and the famous nose, or should I say scent artist perfumer of Quentin Biche. Now you may know Quentin from the fragrance Delina. If you're interested in my take on VALAYA, then stick with me. Click on like, subscribe to my channel, touch the notification bell. That will alert you when I'm having a new video posting or if I have a giveaway. Be sure to follow me at LuvFiiMoore and please share my videos. Now, if you're ready, so am I. Let's get started. The opening notes are Bergamot, Mandarin, Sweet White Peach, with heart notes of orange flower, Nympheal, and Haitian Vetiver. The base is Akigalawood, Ambrofix, and Musk. The Mandarin in VALAYA is harvested in Italy, and it is extracted from the peel and the pulp, but the juice is discarded in this fragrance. VALAYA is an intoxicating, classy, and sophisticated fragrance. The projection is very nice. The sillage is gorgeous. And the longevity, you're going to get about 7 hours wear out of this, which is wonderful. In my collection, I'm only purchasing unique fragrances. I don't want to have anything in my collection that reminds me of something I already have. I love the bottle. It's a frosted glass with a white rope and tassels. And what I love most, the magnetic cap. Awesome. VALAYA would make a wonderful wedding day scent. But I'd be careful wearing it as a guest to the wedding because you never want to upstage the bride. But this is definitely something that I feel is signature scent worthy, and it has already bumped something off of my signature tray. So let's have a spray of this. Look at that atomizer. Wonderful. That smells so pretty. And I have to be honest, I'm already wearing it, so it's already dried down on my skin, but I wanted to get my first impression of the first spray, and it's good. Oh, that's so pretty. The peach is very delicate in there, and I smell a lot of the citrus, the bergamot, and the mandarin oranges. And so on first spray, yeah, I would have bought this on first spray, but I'm glad that I waited to get it on dry down because the dry down is pure loveliness. It's important, I think, to know your notes and your accords and not make some of the mistakes that I made early on. And what I mean by that is knowing what works with your body chemistry and what doesn't. And if you know the notes, then you know the notes that you can wear well. And I made a big mistake once. I went to Neiman's and I made a purchase. And I'm going to say from the House of Creed, I won't say what scent. And it smells so beautiful on first sniff. And I purchased it. It was approximately $455 plus tax. I drove the 45 miles home. The next day, I was so eager to wear it on my body. Got up, put it on, and literally had to take a shower because I could not take it. It made me ill. Now, I didn't take it back. As my essay said, I should have brought it back in. And the reason being is because it was my fault. That was my responsibility. I should have known would work with my body chemistry or not. And because it smells so good on first sniff, I mean, I was just so excited to have it. I'd heard great things about it. I purchased it thinking, oh, this is a no-brainer. And it did not work for me. But it wasn't Creed's fault. The House of Creed, their fragrances are beautiful. My husband liked it. My son's girlfriend liked it. My sister liked it. It just did not work for me. So I'm not going to take something back if it's no defect of the company. And so what I'll do is I'm going to eventually gift it to either my son's girlfriend or my sister, whomever wants it in my family. But learn from my mistakes. Do not buy on first sniff. When you're at a counter, spray it, walk around, shop a bit, let it dry down. And if you feel like you're still in love with it after the dry down, then go back and purchase it. That way you're not wasting your time, money, or energy, and you're going to be happy with your fragrance. VALAYA, it's not a linear fragrance, I should say. And what I mean by linear is it doesn't smell the same on first spray as it does on dry down. It transitions and changes over time. And so that's why it's important to know. Notes are things that are naturally derived in nature, like coffee notes, floral notes, citrus notes from fruits. But an accord is something that has to be replicated in a lab because we cannot get it in nature, like ambergris that comes from whales or a musk that you would get from an animal. So the notes are naturals and the accords are replicated scents made by scientists. So it's good to know what works with your body chemistry. And I should have done my homework, and I didn't. And I didn't even go there to purchase that particular fragrance at Creed. I went there to get something else, but fell in love with that and came home with that instead. And that was a big mistake. And so I'll never make that mistake again, and you shouldn't either. But Valaya, like I was saying, she's not a linear fragrance, so she smells different over time. She's what you call a multi-dimensional fragrance, where you'll be able to clearly smell the fruitiness of the top notes, and you'll be able to smell the florals at some point in the mid or heart notes, and then at the base you'll be able to smell the ambroxan, the musk, the vetiver, the vanilla, and the base notes are what anchor the scents to our skin, so that's important to know. But Valaya, oh my God, on first sniff she's so good, and on dry down she's even better. It's really unique, this scent, and I'm really happy I have it, but if I'm being honest, I do wish there was a more prominent peach note here. I was so hoping that Valaya was going to be the beast note of peach scents, what like her cousin Delina was with the rose scent. But that's not the case. But that's not to say that she's not powerful. She's just more delicate and quietly stated. And if Parfums de Marly is listening, or if they ever see this video, I would not be mad if they created a Valaya exclusive or a more intense version and amped that peach up a bit. I would have both bottles in my collection. I like Valaya just the way she is, and I hope you do too. Unlike that disappointing fragrance from Tom Ford, Bitter Peach, if you know what I'm talking about. And I do have Bitter Peach in my collection because it was gifted to me, but I have to layer Bitter Peach with other fragrances to make it smell the way I want to smell. With Valaya, I don't have to do that because there's an Ambrofix note in there that's a natural derivative from sugarcane, and that just brings in the sweetness, makes it all so better. And that's what Tom Ford's Bitter Peach is missing. And to be honest with you, I don't know about you, but I don't want my peach to smell bitter. When I think of peaches, I think of juicy, mouth-watering, sweet fruit. And if a peach smells bitter, it's not ripe. Valaya is the lady that walks in the room and the men and women all pause. When I wear Valaya, I hear Diana Krall singing The Look of Love. And Julian and Quentin, I just have to say, you outdid yourselves with this one. I purchased Valaya at Neiman's for $355 for 75 ml or 2.5 ounces. And for me, it's worth every cent. Let me tell you about the response I got when I wore this around my boo for the first time. He said, you smell good. What are you wearing? What is that? And I told him, and he said, that one's a keeper. I really like that on you. And I tell you, I think that's why we spend all this money. We want compliments. We want people to remember us by a scent or what we had on that day or how beautiful we looked, but definitely how good we smelled. And so we spend hundreds of dollars to get compliments. It just makes my day when I'm out in the community and somebody comes up to me and tells me I smell nice or asks me what I'm wearing. I feel like that's money well spent. And I don't recommend blind buying Valaya or any fragrance for that matter. I think, it has to speak to you, and fragrances are subjective. What I like, you may not like, but I'm going to say this. If I had to recommend a fragrance on a blind buy, this would probably be the one. I've heard some say that Valaya is a springtime or summer scent, and I disagree with that. I think Valaya can be worn anytime, any place, anywhere. I love it. And I'm not going to let people lock me into a season on my fragrances because I wear what I want when I want. And I decide my fragrance based on my mood that day, based on the event I'm attending, where I'm going, and what I'm wearing, and, the statement I want to make. So I'm not going to lock myself into a season on this fragrance. I think this is appropriate for any time. What I love about fragrances from the House of Parfums de Marly is that you're going to get your money's worth and you're guaranteed to get a compliment. Too many times I've bought other fragrances from other brands and just felt like it was such a waste of money. By the time I put it on, walked out the house, got to my event, The scent was gone. I couldn't smell myself. Nobody complimented me. It was just missing in action. And what a waste. What a waste. With Parfums de Marly fragrances, it's definitely, you're going to be a crowd pleaser. The scents are mass appealing and definitely going to get you some compliments. Recently, I attended a fragrance event by another brand in my local Nordstrom. And after the event concluded, I had several people come up to me and ask me what I was wearing and tell me how pretty I smelled. So one of the ladies asked me to show her where the sample of it was, and we walked over to the counter and she sampled it. By the end of the evening, I had 3 different women purchase Valaya based on me wearing it to that event. And we were there for another brand, but they ended up buying Valaya from Parfums de Marly. My essay thanked me later. And every time somebody asked me what I was wearing or complimented me that evening, I proudly told them, Valaya by Parfums de Marly. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post my next video. And please follow me at LuvFiiMoore. And feel free to share my videos. Thank you again. God bless you. May his favor be upon you today and always. Take care.
I can hardly wait to hold you. Feel my arms around you.